Lims and I have broken up, and I do believe it's for good this time. So my plans going forward are to continue my work in therapy. I can't go through that again. I don't want to go through that again. I won't go through it again. And I won't put somebody else through it again either. And I'm going to use this time that I have alone wisely and really, really continue getting my shit together and working on myself more. And maybe someday, I'll be able to have love in my life. But that day is not today. It's just the way I get in relationships, because I just get so, like, it becomes my entire world, and it's not healthy for anybody involved. And I'm not really interested in looking for other relationships at all. And that's also surprising to me, because usually my instinct is like, go find somebody else right now to validate you, but I don't feel that way. So the number one thing on my list here is to remain single for the moment and work on myself, because obviously I just regress when I'm in a relationship and I can't handle that right now. So I need to work on myself for a long while before I pursue any romantic relationships in the future. I really can get better and become different and become a different person, somebody who is capable of being in a relationship. My first goal is to learn how to be happy by myself without anybody else in my life. And my second goal is, after I learn to be happy by myself, to be able to have a healthy, stable relationship. And that is going to be in years. And I am committing to not getting into any other relationships until this is fixed. I know it's going to take a lot of work and a long time, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm finally okay with that. I'm finally at a point where I'm okay with being alone while I do this. Like, I kind of knew that I was clingy and not really able to be on my own, always needing somebody, always needing to be in a relationship, always needing a man in my life. If I ever get in another relationship in the future, years down the line, and I start feeling myself have those kind of favorite person feelings towards somebody, I'm just gonna back off. My goal is no longer to have a relationship. If in the future, someday, love comes into my life again, I'll cherish it for what it is and be willing to let it go. When I first started this, my goal was like, I must get better so that I can have love again. But I just don't feel like that anymore. So first of all, I just don't really feel like I'm interested in dating anyone really right now. I'm just not ready to go back out there yet. I'm still just working on myself and kind of enjoying that, enjoying being alone right now. When I get to the point even where I'm open to dating, I'm still never gonna look for it. I'm just not in that place of desperation anymore. And it feels fucking fantastic. And I feel like when I do get back out there, which, like I said, it could be years. I'm not trying to say I'm about to start dating in the next week. If I was going back to Cindy 1 year ago, exactly 1 year ago where I would tell her to hold off on getting into any new relationships and do this work first. So yeah, I would have told myself to just stay alone and do the work, even if it's fucking hard. And I probably wouldn't have listened to myself, to be honest. But I'm telling you, I know that my next relationship will be so much different, because I don't feel that I need somebody else in my life anymore. So yes, I am going on a date. You know that I go to Oaklawn like almost every weekend. So I met somebody who actually works there, and they work like the same shift that I always go there. And he like complimented my pentagram necklace, and I was like, oh wow. And then I noticed that he had like his nails painted black. So I was like, oh, I like your nails. He's also pagan like me, which is why he complimented my necklace. And we have a lot of similar tastes in music. So I'm gonna be going out with him this weekend. Do I feel I'm ready for a relationship? No, I don't. At the same time, like, I feel like I'm ready to go on a date. I don't know. I feel like I'm ready to go on a date with somebody that I have something in common with. Before you get your panties all in a wad, like, hey Cindy, I thought you said you weren't gonna date for a year or two. Well, yeah, I did say that, and at the time, I was in shock from what was going on in my life, and I thought that's how long it would take me to feel ready. And I'm allowed to make decisions for myself in my own life, and this is the decision that I'm making. This will not be the same. Literally, I have been asked out by at least a dozen different guys. This wasn't just like some rando that asked me out and I said yes because I'm desperate for a date. I am not desperate for a date. I just decided to say yes to this because this person seems really sweet and we do have a lot of stuff in common. So I thought, you know what, why not? Why not? I feel good, I feel confident, I'm ready to go out and have some fun tonight, y'all. Wish me luck. So like I said before, I'm just, you know, this is just going out, having a good time for me. I'm not looking for anything serious, and he knows that, so we're both on the same page with that. Just gonna go to dinner, have some drinks, have a good night, and then I'm gonna come back and keep working on my shit like always.